Mark was once the king of this land. Years ago, his roar could silence the entire savanna. He once possessed a vast territory, led a pride of lionesses, and raised multiple generations of cubs. However, in the wild, no king rules forever. When younger male lions appeared, stronger, faster, and possessing the near-endless energy of their 20s, Mark was finally defeated. Like many other male lions, he was forced to leave the pride. Simply put, Mark retired. The only difference is that the African retirement package doesn't include a monthly pension, health insurance, or a nursing home. About 20 of them. This was very bad news for Mark. If it were 20 antelopes, it would be a feast. But unfortunately, today it was 20 hyenas, and they looked at Mark the same way a group of teenagers looks at a forgotten phone on a park bench. The signature cackles began to echo. The hyena clan had sniffed out Mark's weakness. He is old. He is alone. And most importantly, he no longer has the strength to chase down anyone running faster than an office worker after an overtime shift. Mark roared. The sound echoed for kilometers. The hyena clan immediately halted. After all, he is still a lion, the king of all beasts on the savanna, at least according to the media. In real life, things are sometimes much more complicated than that. Bam! A massive swipe from his front paw landed straight on the opponent's head. The hyena was sent flying to the ground. That is exactly the hyenas' tactic. Not strength, but stamina. They weren't trying to defeat Mark in a single minute. They wanted to exhaust this old man to the point where he'd automatically log out of the match. 45 minutes later, Mark's breathing had become heavy. Drool dripped from his mouth. His hind legs began to tremble slightly. If this were a boxing match, the coach would have thrown in the towel a long time ago. But in nature, there is no one around to do that. 60 minutes. Mark stood surrounded, his entire body covered in dirt and dust. Bite marks appeared on his legs and flanks. He panted heavily. His head bowed low. Mark's biological battery had almost hit 1%, and unfortunately, there are no power outlets on the savanna. And then, a sound echoed from afar, a roar that made the whole savanna tremble. The hyenas immediately stopped. From the prizes, two giant silhouettes were approaching, two fully grown male lions. For the hyena clan, this was like bullying an old man. When suddenly two bodybuilder brothers stepped out from around the corner, the situation suddenly wasn't fun anymore. The hyenas just realized that they were no longer facing a lone old lion, but 3 lions. And in the mathematics of the savanna, 3 is often much greater than 20. At least in this case.